Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Patrick here from All Things Mathematics. I'm moving on to the next question on the test, another communication question. Here we have to describe the steps you would follow to determine the equation of a normal to a curve at a given x value. So definitely done lots of questions like this in the lecture videos, but now we have to, because it's a communication question, we have to kind of like write out the steps. But actually, while we do it, why don't we just do an example, a random one? So let's pick a random curve. Let's say, I don't know, x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3, something like that. And let's say we're finding the equation of the normal for this curve at an x value of, let's just say -1, like that. Okay, so what are the steps that we would take to find the equation of a normal? Well, let's make a quick diagram of what would happen. So at -1, let's say this curve looks like this. I know it doesn't, but again, just to give you a quick visual, basically at this x value of -1, we don't know what the y value is. That's going to be one of the steps that we're going to have to find. If we have a tangent like that, this red line is the tangent, well, we're going to have to find the normal line, which is going to go through that point as well. However, it's going to be perpendicular to the tangent, right? And we have to find the equation of this blue line. That's the equation of the normal on this curve at this specific point here, at this x value of -1. So step one, I would say, is find the y value at the given x value, right? Because we're only given the x value here. So I would say step one is find the y value at the given x value. So with this particular example that I just created, we would be finding f of -1. Right? So if I plug in -1 here, -1 to the power 3 is -1, minus 5 times -1 squared would be +1, so that'd be what, -6 plus 3. That would give us -3, like that. Right? So this whole point here is -1 and -3. So that would be step one. Then what I want to do is I want to find the slope of this tangent right here, right, of this red line. And then once we have the slope of that red line, we can find the negative reciprocal, and that would be the slope of the blue line, right, because they're both perpendicular to each other. So I would say step two is find the value, or let's say find the derivative, find the value of the derivative at the given x value, right? Because the value of the derivative at that given x value is going to give us the slope. Let's maybe color coordinate these. It's going to give us the slope right here. Okay, so the value of the derivative here, well, what would the derivative be? We have to find first the general derivative. F prime x would be what? 3x squared minus 10x, right? And then the derivative of 3 is 0. So f prime -1, the value of the derivative at that x value, -1, is going to be what? 3 plus 10, right? Because -10 times -1 is +10. Add those, we would get 13. Okay, so that, the slope of the tangent at this point here now is -1 and -3. We have the full coordinate. The slope is going to be 13 of the tangent of this red line. Okay, now what's step 3 going to be? Let's split these up here. Step 3 would be find the slope of the normal, which is the negative reciprocal. Reciprocal. of the value found in step 2. Let's just say of step 2, right? Because step 2 was the derivative, or the tangent slope, right? So now what we would do is we would find the negative reciprocal of this slope. What's the negative reciprocal of 13 over 1? Negative 1 over 13. So that gives us the slope of this line right there. And then finally, step 4, let's maybe do it on the side here. Step 4 would be, well, we have enough information now, right, to find the equation. So we would find the equation of the line, or of the normal, with the slope from step 3 and the coordinate from step 1. Right? Because in step 1 we found the corresponding y value. Okay, and so here this would be what? Negative 1 over 13 x plus b. And then we plug in that y value of negative 3, plug in that x value of negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 would give us positive 1 over 13 plus b. Bring this over. This would be like what? Negative 39 over 13. Bring this over. So the b value would be negative 40 over 13, I believe, right? So the final equation would be y equals negative 1 over 13x minus 40 over 13. And that would be the equation of the normal of that cubic function that I gave at the beginning. All right, so that would be the 4 steps right here, and then I also did a corresponding example alongside of it. And that's a wrap for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to see more videos like this, please go to my website, allthingsmathematics.com. Over there, all of the videos are organized by chapter, by section. If you feel like you need tutoring at any point, you could also hit me up. My contact details are on the website. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.